this is going to be the first video in the series of Understanding Middle East. Today we have to explain the ongoing Israel-Palestine conflict, right? Now, to understand everything, we need to understand the history of this specific region which you are seeing around the map over here, which contains this. So basically Lebanon, Jordan, Israel, Syria, and a little bit of Sinai Peninsula. So all of this actually was inhabited by the Canaanite population. So they had few primary cities, right? They were city states. Okay, so unlike the modern nation states, the entire city was considered a nation. So basically, we have Jerusalem, Gaza, and we need to understand another one, which is Jericho, and another Megiddo. I don't know whether I'm pronouncing it right. Sorry for pronunciation again. And Hazor. So these few city states made up the entire country, right? No, they weren't really like united or something, right? But they were a very agrarian society. Most of the people were farmers, but they were also a huge part. They were also a huge trading community as well, because many of the stuff whatever Egypt used to produce would pass through the country and then move on to other places. So they were the bridge between civilizations, right? From even Iraq, Mesopotamia, everything. Anything that was produced by these countries would move through this small region we see over here. But since we're an agrarian society, their entire worship, everything was basically limited to rain gods. No, rain gods, right? So now, who were there? Well, El, Baal, and all other gods, right? So whatever they used to worship, it would have been to there are certain rain gods, right? So they used to worship Baal, they used to worship El. Now Baal, they used to, in fact, they were in Jesus of human sacrifices to Baal. The reason being that since the community depended entirely on the rain cycles, they used to either be prosperous or either starve to death. So they had only two choices. So the entire community revolved around rain gods, right? So yeah, I mean, it was indeed an interesting civilization, but suddenly we don't know why. Like historians are debating all across the world. We don't know why, but in 1200 BC, Canaanites collapsed out of nowhere. Maybe because of internal city-state fighting or because of prolonged famine. This kingdom collapsed, and we then have the Israelites who arrive in this land. The Israelites, as per the Hebrew Bible, those guys make up Judah, Israel, Judah, and Philistine states. Yeah, so we'll talk about them in the next